cleaned the area, ready to weld the plate in. The lock's already removed again, so I don't melt it when I weld, and I'm using an airline to cool the spot welds, just to try not to warp the door any more than it already is. There's a bit of a dint under this patch that I've put in, where the van's been scraped down the side. So I thought, while I'm on with it, I'll try and pull some of this dint out. So what I'm using is a homemade slide hammer and some M6 bolts, which I'm just cleaning the area up, tacking the M6 bolts on, and then screw my slide hammer on. And just pull each bit out best I can, try and straighten up the door a little bit. I've pushed some of it out from the inside, but some I can't get to. So I'm using the slide hammer to try and straighten the door up. And then afterwards, I'll just give it a skimmer filler and paint it along with the other bits and patches on the van. I'm fairly happy with how this looks. I've got it looking quite straight. I've just put a bit of red oxide paint on it just until I get round to painting it properly. So I've got the little plate welded back in on my driver's door, which in an earlier video I mentioned I cut it out to break into the van because the lock stopped working. It turned out it was a complete waste of time. Anyway, you'll see that if you look on the previous video. I also said I had a problem with my dash light and my radio staying on all the time when I locked the doors and turned the ignition off. I thought a new battery had cured that problem, but as time's gone by since then, it hasn't. It's come back. But I've also noticed that the cab is leaking a lot of water in, and with a bit of poking around, it's coming around the windscreen. It's absolutely raining in. So that's priority now. I'm going to pull the windscreen out. You can see all the roof liner just going green, and when I push on the windscreen, it just moves. So it's completely come unstuck, which is a bit of a pain. But I'm also thinking, with this problem with my dash lights staying on and that, it's probably something to do with the moisture getting in behind the dash, because there is a body control module behind there and all sorts of other stuff. So I won't be surprised that it's that wet that's causing this problem. So that's my next job. Get this windscreen out. I'd get a windscreen fitter to take it out and stick it in, but if there's any rust behind there, which there probably is going to be, they're not going to hang about while I fix it. So I'm going to try and get it out myself and have a go at it, bonding it back in. So that's next job. Also, I said it's not a rotten van, which it isn't bad, but I found some rot on the sills. What first looked like a bit of surface rust soon turned into big holes when I started hitting it a bit harder. So they're absolutely buggered, are these sills. Well, mainly on the driver's side, just the outers. So that's another big job that I didn't want, but so I'll be getting some sills ordered in the near future and be cutting these out. I really didn't want to be doing this, but anyway, you get what you pay for, I suppose. I thought this were a good time to have a bit of a clean up and try and make myself feel a little bit better about what I've bought. Feels like I'm taking one step forward and two steps back with this van at the moment, but we'll get there eventually.
Anyway, the next video, I'm going to be attempting to take the windscreen out to sort out this leak. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.